If you want to build a ship, don't give people wood. Don't hand them tools. Don't give them instructions. And don't organize them into teams and assign tasks. Teach them to long for the sea. Because when people feel the vision, they don't need to be pushed. They move. And the question is, how do you make people feel something that doesn't exist yet? That's the difference between management and visionary leadership. Most people, most organizations operate in wood mode. Tasks, checklists, deadlines, metrics, and don't get me wrong, those things matter, but they don't inspire, they don't transform, they don't make people go beyond what is required. Visionary leaders don't start with the wood, they start with the sea. They create a picture of the future so clear, so compelling, that people begin to see themselves in it. Because leadership is not about telling people what to do. It's about showing them why it matters. Think about the leaders who have shaped our world. Elon Musk didn't say, "Let's improve electric vehicles." He said, "We are going to accelerate humanity's transitions to sustainable energy and become a multiplanetary species." That's not a task. That's a vision. Jeff Bezos didn't say, "I want to sell books online." He said, "We will build the most customer-centric company on earth." And that's not a business plan. That's direction. Even something as simple as the Happy Planner isn't just stationery, paper, and stickers. It's a vision for designing your life with purpose, of choosing who you want to become. These leaders didn't just create products. They created meaning. They didn't give people wood. They gave us a reason to be part of them. For me, that realization didn't come from a business book. It came from frustration itself. I kept asking myself, why is knowledge so distant, so fragmented? Why is science so difficult to access for most people? Why are education, creativity, parenting, and human development treated like completely separate worlds? It didn't make sense. Because in real life, they're all connected. And I didn't have a clear plan. I didn't have investors. I didn't even have a perfect explanation. But I had a vision. A world where learning is not limited by systems, where science is accessible, where curiosity is protected, where children grow up not just memorizing, but connecting and understanding. And that vision became something I now call Atom-Collab. But here's the interesting part. It didn't show up as just one thing. It showed up as many. A podcast, a children's book series, a parenting curriculum, an idea for an AI learning companion. From the outside, it looked like I was doing too many things, too many ideas, but I wasn't. I was building one vision from many different angles. Because when you don't fully see the sea and you start shaping the pieces of the ship, you still don't have the full picture. And here's something that we don't talk about enough. Visionary leadership can feel lonely. Because at the beginning, you're asking people to believe in something they cannot yet see. You're explaining something that's still forming in your own mind, and sometimes you don't even have the right words yet. Sometimes it looks messy. Sometimes It looks inconsistent. Sometimes people think you are scattered. But what they don't see is this. You're not scattered. You are exploring the edges of something that doesn't exist yet. And that's what vision looks like before it becomes clear. But a vision alone is not enough, because a vision that stays in your head is just imagination. A real vision must be clear enough to understand, inspiring enough to be felt, and simple enough to communicate. Because people don't follow complexity. They follow meaning. They follow something that connects to their lives, something that answers the question, why should I care? And as a leader, your job is to answer that question over and over again, not once, not twice, but constantly. So if you want people to build with you, don't start with the wood. Don't overwhelm them with steps. Don't give them a list of tasks and expect passion. Start with the see. Help them see where you're going. Help them feel why it matters. Because when people believe in the destination, they will figure it out the work. The next time you have an idea that feels too big, too unclear, too early, don't shrink it. Don't wait until it's perfect. And don't wait until everyone understands it. Because the future never makes sense at the beginning. It only makes sense after someone builds it. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry once said, if you want to build a ship, don't drum up people to collect wood. And don't assign them tasks and work, but rather teach them to long for the endless immensity of the sea. That is visionary leadership. So don't give people wood. Give them something better. Give them a reason to believe and give them a reason to build. Give them the sea.